Hola. Hi guys. Today my 3 day practice or practice the third day. Okay. Um,
The Project Gutenberg ebook.
um, to next reading book. Seguimos con esta práctica. Alice Adventure in the Wonderland. Okay. Okay. Suddenly, come.
Suddenly she came upon a little table, all made of solid glass. There was nothing on it but a tiny golden key, and Alice's first idea was that this might belong to one of the doors of the.
One moment. The book. Okay.
There was nothing on it but a tiny golden key, and Alice's first idea was that this might belong to one of the doors of the hall, but, alas. Either the locks were too large, or the key was too small, but, at any rate, it would not open any of them. However, on the second time round, she came upon a low curtain she had not noticed before, and behind it was a little door about 15 inches high. She tried the little golden key in the lock, and to her great delight, it fitted. Alice opened the door and found that it led into a small passage, not much larger than a rat hole. She knelt down and looked along the passage into the loveliest garden you ever saw. How she longed to get out of that dark hall and wander about among those beds of bright flowers and those cool fountains. But she could not even get her head through the doorway. "Oh," said Alice, "how I wish I could shut up like a telescope. I think I could, if I only knew how to begin." Alice went back to the table, half hoping she might find another key on it, or at any rate, a book of rules for shutting people up like telescopes. This time she, PG-7, found a little bottle on it, which certainly was not here before, said Alice, and tied.
For shooting. Shooting.
PG-7, found a little bottle on it, which certainly was not here before, said Alice, and tied round the neck of the bottle was a paper label, with the words, "Drink me," beautifully printed on it in large letters. "No, I'll look first," she said, "and see whether it's marked poison or not," for she had never forgotten that. If you drink from a bottle marked poison, it is almost certain to disagree with you, sooner or later. However, this bottle was not marked poison, so Alice ventured to taste it, and, finding it very nice, it had a sort of mixed flavor of cherry tart, custard, pineapple, roast turkey, toffee and hot buttered toast, she very soon finished it off. "What a curious feeling," said Alice. "I must be shutting up like a telescope." And so it was indeed. She was now only 10 inches high, and her face brightened up at the thought that she was now the right size for going through the little door into that lovely garden. After a while, finding that nothing more happened, she decided on going into the garden at once, but, alas for poor Alice. When she got to the door, she found she had forgotten the little golden key, and when she went back to the table for it, she found she could not possibly reach it. She could see it quite plainly through the glass, and she tried her best to climb up one of the legs of the table. But it was too slippery, and when she had tired herself out with trying, the poor little thing sat down and cried. "Come, there's no use in crying like that," said Alice to herself rather sharply. "I advise you to PG-8, leave off this minute." She generally gave herself very good advice, though she very seldom followed it. and sometimes she scolded herself so severely as to bring tears into her eyes. Soon her eye fell on a little glass box that was lying under the table. She opened it and found in it a very small cake, on which the words, "Eat me," were beautifully marked in currants. "Well, I'll eat it," said Alice, "and if it makes me grow larger, I can reach the key, and if it makes me grow smaller, I can creep under the door. So either way I'll get into the garden, and I don't care which happens." She ate a little bit and said anxiously to herself, "Which way? Which way?" holding her hand on the top of her head to feel which way she was growing, and she was quite surprised to find that she remained the same size. So she set to work and very soon finished off the cake. PG 9. 2. The Pool of Tears. C. Curiouser and curiouser, cried Alice. She was so much surprised that for the moment she quite forgot how to speak good English. "Now I'm opening out like the large."
Okay, the next is uh, I read my part. Okay, suddenly she came upon light table, all made of solid glass. There was nothing on it but tiny gold key. And Alice's first idea was that this might belong to one of the door of the hall, but Alice ate the looks were too large or the key was too small. But at any rate, I will not open any of them. However, on the second time round, she came upon a low current she had not noticed before, and behind it was a little door about 15 inches high. She tied a little golden key in the lock, and the hair greatly light I felt it. Alice opened the door and found that I led into a small passage, not much larger than a red hulk. She kneeled down and looked a long passage into the loveliest garden you ever saw. How she longed to get out of the dark half and wander about among those beds and bright flowers and those cool fountain, but she could not even get her head through the doorway. And sighed Alice, what I wish I could shut up. I like telescope. I think I could if I only knew how to begin. Alice went back to the table, half hoping she might find another key on I, or at any rate a book of rules for shooting people up like telescopes. This time she found a little bottle I it, which certainly was not here before, said Alice, and tied round the neck. The bottle was paper letters with wording, beautiful print it in larger letters. No, I look first, she said, and see whether I marked potion or no, for she had never forgotten that if you drink from a bottle marked potion, it is almost certain to disagree with you sooner or later. However, this bottle was not marked potion, so Alice ventured to taste. I am finding it very nice. Had assured Mrs. Favor cherry tart, custard, pineapple, roast turkey, toffee, and hot butter toast. very soon finished it off. What curious feeling, say Alice. I must be shooting up like a telescope. And so I was indeed. She was now only 10 inches high, and her face brim chinette up at the thought that she was now the right size for going through the little door into that lovely garden. Okay, the next is the uh, frequent question. Okay, today practice. Do you like the music? In my case, I like music. I listen rap of the anime. Yes, I do. I like music a little. Yes, I really like music. I do enjoy music. Yes, I like music a lot. I listen to it every day. Music is very important to me. Not really. No, I don't like music very much. Okay, the next question is what type music? Okay, I like pop music, I like rock, I like classic music, I like pop and rock music, and enjoy electro music. I like pop music because it's so relaxing. I like music, it behind my energy. Enjoy classic music when I study. I like many kinds of music. I listening to different to music of different types of music. I listen I listen mm, I listening Japanese raps music in Spanish. For me it's interesting. Okay, I like listening to Japanese rap in Spain for some anime. Okay, it's similar my answer. No, the next question. The next question is: do you have a brother or sister? Okay. The possible question. Yes, I do. I have one brother. Yes, I have one sister. I have two brothers and one sister. Yes, I have sibling. No, I don't. I am only child. Yes, I have two brothers. They are all the men. The me. Ah, okay. Interesting. The question answer. I have one sister. She is younger than me. It's interesting. In my case, I have one brother, and he is younger than me. Oh, it's interesting answer. Okay, the next question is favorite food. Okay, it's interesting. Okay, my favorite food is pizza. I like hamburger. Like tacos. My favorite food is pasta. I really like sushi. My favorite food is pizza because it's delicious. Love tacos. They are my favorite food. I like many kinds of food. It's hard to show, but I like pizza. Okay, my favorite food. Okay, my favorite food is the noodles. Noodles, green noodles with huancaína sauce. Ah, huancaína sauce. But most importantly, I have to be Peruvian food because it's the best. I haven't found another country that has food so delicious and varied. Okay, it's interesting. Answer. The next is oh, it's my favorite movie and series. Okay, my favorite movie is Spider-Man. My favorite series is Naruto. My favorite movie is Inception. My favorite series is Breaking Bad. My favorite movie is The Dark Knight because it's very excited. My favorite series is Attack on Titan. It's really like the story of a character. If you like both, I like both movie and series because my favorite series is One Piece. I don't have just one favorite. I like many movies and series. One moment, Jijan in English, Jijan, my favorite movie are The Iron Giants and Spirit. My favorite movies are The Iron Giant and Spirit. I really like them. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. The next, and the next question. Oh, okay. Finish question. Okay. Today I write these letters. today a different technique. The definition in English fear. The second is traduction literal in Spanish. Um, Yesterday, I don't know, 2 or 3 letters in with description. I don't know. I don't need ideal for with to use. No. How I use. No. How don't I use? I is very bad my English. Well, okay. However, it is used show contrast and different idea. It's interesting as in my work, okay? For shooting means closing something or the purpose of closing something. Closing, okay? I closing my book, my arma para cerrar al cerrar. Okay. Hard hoping mean waiting something to happen, but not being sure or confident. Okay. Waiting something to happen. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 Liberato is something that is hard to stand on or hold because it is sun or wet. Okay, slippery. Okay, sharply mean suddenly. Oh, okay, suddenly, strongly. Oh, okay, strongly, suddenly. Okay, or in clear and intense way. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Care mean attention, concern, looking after someone or something. Okay, yeah. Today the description for the life I, I write in this moment. Okay. Uh, Other. Okay, I have been practicing my English for 3 days. Okay, I haven't been practicing my English for 3 days. Okay, the methodology is interesting. Today I still don't understand the whole lecture. Okay, interesting. Uh, I still don't understand. Understand is entender. Uh, wool, woolly lecture. Okay. Woolly. Interesting mean. Woolly. Okay. Lecture. But a little by little, a little, I am understanding. Okay, understanding is entender. My level is not bad in listening. Today I learned how the right. Oh, learned how the right my favorite food. Green noodles and huancaína sauce. I also learned the definitions of younger, however, for shooting, oh, okay. Is the finish the transmission.